Alright guys, welcome to my course Building Full Stack E-commerce app using Spring Boot and React course. And in this comprehensive course, you will learn how to develop a modern full stack e-commerce application right from the scratch using cutting edge technologies. And as you can see in the presentation here, which is nothing but the live application which I am demonstrating here rather than putting anything on that PPT slide itself, right? So this is the bit which you are going to build right from the scratch, and while doing so you will be experiencing all sort of the knowledge sharing which we will be having right from the scratch, right? So let's this section will start from the foundations bit. When I talk about the foundations bit, it's going to be on the same side, like whether this is going to be in a Spring Boot or the React, but there is a least expectation to have some kind of working knowledge on that Spring Boot or the React, because this is actually meant for the developers who are actually having some kind of working knowledge of either of these technologies. And inside that, we are going to obviously start by setting up our Spring Boot project, and that is obviously on the latest of Java itself, understanding the core concepts, leveraging Spring Boot features to build a solid backend foundation. And then of course we'll be utilizing this with the various of design patterns, wherein repository pattern on the specification pattern and other bits, let's say JOT authentication and the implementation will come into play. There is other bits of that involved, which is, let's say, from the front end perspective, which is going to be the React and the Material UI. As you can see here, this is completely built on top of this Material UI, all the typography, materialistic UI segment, the grid component, the table container, whichever you are seeing, that app bar and all other factors, which is basically from the UX component is utilized over here. And that is, you are going to see how to do this from scratch. And obviously this is entirely the modular code architecture which you will be embracing soon. And if you just to give you a glimpse of that, like how this works, let's say this is that theme, like if you like to have the dark theme, you can simply switch to that. And if you like to have a light theme, like the utilizing all the theme builder and all other things, so you can definitely do that, right? And of course, like you can add add to cart items from here, or you can simply go to that and then you can search for any of the items, let's say whatsoever is your next is there, or if you like to add from here, so you can obviously do that. You can filter the same via that types or the products as well, like so the brands and the types as well. And then you can also add the items over there, and we can definitely come to that particular place. We can check out that, and let's say if you are not logged in, so what will definitely happen, right? So if you just go to that that checkout page, it will ask you for the login. And so definitely you need to enter your credentials. So once you enter that credential, so let me just check the password. And then what you need to have that enter all the pieces, let's say whatever shipping address you should like to provide. So in my case, I am fine with this, let's say foobar or whatsoever. Let's say I'm just going to have some kind of address going in here, let's say from my Rachi residence itself, let's say. And let's have that state going in here, right? And if I just do this next, you see this all experience which you are experiencing here is from that materialistic UI. And all the stepper components which you see, that the horizontal stepper which is going through, this is also from, everything is coming from that Material UI itself. Yeah, and this is the basket summary which you can see beneath of this, like the grid item which you are seeing, this order summary, right? The subtotal, and this the default shipping, and then the total which is getting calculated over here. And of course we need to have the name going here. I'll just provide this as a the placeholder of that for the card segment. You can leverage this further, so this there is an assignment for that as well, using the stripe component. And I can just provide this like how this is going to be. And once we place order, you see that your order is submitted and your order is created with 6, which you can see in your order history, which with your my orders itself. And you see that now this is coming up fine, right? So this is the experience which I was talking about, and which you will be creating right from the scratch. And to give you an experience for that, like we'll be beginning right from the scratch. So I hope that you will like this particular journey, with this particular sort of technologies which is happening here. Having said that, let's get started.